Hello, hello. It feels like it's been forever since I made a video. So this one's going to be a project share. I know I said I was going to paper piece this one together, but I honestly didn't know how to paper piece it together. So I kind of got started and then started cutting up pieces and then completely forgot to record because I'm just a dork like that. So this is, can you guys see that okay? Maybe if I zoom in just a hair. Too much? Why does it look crooked? Go this way. This way? Back out? Okay, we'll try that. So this is the album that I finally paper pieced together and is going to go with the trunk. So, to try to give you guys a better idea of what I was trying to explain, let's see if I can do it. I have like a whole bunch of little, I added some more baubles and stuff in my boxes, which that's going to be the next step that I'm working on, and I've got some pieces together and I thought, nope, don't start, because you're not going to record. So as you can see, I've got paper and scraps and things like that that I used from the album. But this, now of course it'll go opposite side, they'll face each other, if that makes sense. And then let's see if I have one that's not too hard to empty out. Let's do this guy. So this, hold on, I'm confusing myself. So it'll sit like this. These guys I'm going to glue on the outside. Can you guys see that okay? Outside of this box is going to have the acetate piece over it. And then when you fold it, it's going to go like this. And this is going to look like the trunk. Does that make a little more sense? I'm hoping it made sense the first time. Nobody had any questions about it, but just so you guys can kind of see the progress as it's going. And then this side will have the handle to hold it up. So then you open the trunk, and voila. Kind of, sort of, the game plan here. So, let me put all these little things back in while I can. And we went to a scrapbooking store while we were in Hawaii, which I didn't know we had out here. It's called Benjamin Franklin's. I've never heard of it before. I know Kim from Kimbo Creation mentions that store a lot. I don't know if there's one here in Arizona. There wasn't one in Vegas, that much I do know. So, anyways, back to this. So I did a little, I had a vacation strip, which came from this guy, which I got at Tuesday morning, and it says, can you see that okay? Like road trip, and then go this way, maybe go relax, and then on the top it had vacation with the airplane, which I thought was perfect because we flew, of course, and then the Aloha State, state of Hawaii, and then the Hawaii banner with the lei going across it. We were in Waikiki. So I put the Waikiki down at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that okay. Bunch of hibiscus flowers. And I understand that there is no Ferris wheel there. Get it? There could be, and we just didn't see it. But I loved the sunset of this paper, and I loved the way you could see the water coming up, the palm trees, the hibiscus flowers that are embossed at the bottom. So I went with this paper. And then, of course, it was the island of Oahu. The islands of Hawaii, another hibiscus, and it says welcome to Hawaii Islands down here at the bottom. So you open this up, and as you can see, this piece is not glued down yet because this is what I have here. And I went through and I fussy cut the flowers out, as you can see. That's Miss Scarlett saying hello. Put your hand up here. No, hold on, put your hand up here so they can see you. Up a little closer, a little closer. They see your shadow. Hold on, let Mommy move her big chair out of the way. There you go. Okay, hold on, we're showing them the book first. Okay? So, and then this has a pretty little sunset at the top with the hibiscus flowers. This photo I'm actually going to, or photo mat I should say, I'm going to put our picture from the luau in here and hopefully it'll fit. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, please. Oh, don't break nothing.
And there's those.
Yeah, there's hibiscus flowers down at the bottom, and then these were the, I have 3 and 3, so this is one layout of a page where there's a pocket in the front. For these papers right here, I use the Graphic 45, what is the name of that one? It is Bohemian Bazaar. So I took a lot of these, and I'm sure most of you have seen these beautiful, bold prints. So I use those. I liked the flowers, the tropical look, that sort of stuff. So we went with that. The paper line I used, well, I used two paper lines actually. One of them is the Today, Tomorrow, Forever by Recollections. And I loved it because there was a lot of wood grain, flowers in the background, things like that. And then the other line I used was the Endless Summers stack by BCWV. And this was very, very awesome. I used tons of hibiscus flowers, very, very beach themed. So used a ton of that. Don't have much of that left actually. So those were the 3 lines that I used. I can't tell you which one's which exactly. I can kind of guess. Like I would guess that these 2 were from the summer pack. These were actually papers that I won off of eBay. I don't know what line they were. They were just, she sent like 200 sheets for $20 or something like that. And then I glued down some of the flowers down here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold on, Scarlett. You guys see the flowers there? Those I just randomly placed in there because we did see a lighthouse. It was really gorgeous. And this one here is, I still have way too much stuff on my desk. This one is like wood planks, and it's got the water coming up on it and things like that. So let me bring this back over. And then, of course, more hibiscus flowers. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's very mixed media-like, so I loved that. Flip this open. And these are from, stop please. These are from the Today, Tomorrow, and Forever stack. And so is this one. I loved the butterflies. And then I kept these plain because I should have paper matted them before I stuck it all down, but I didn't think about that. Sweetheart, I love you, but can you back up just a hair? Because Mommy needs a lot of elbow room. And then this was also from the random stack, and it says Paradise, which is, I don't know if you guys can see that, embossed and glittered. Well, wrong way. Can you guys kind of sort of see that? Maybe. So, very beachy themed. Loved it. And then this one here, these were mats. Hold on, sweetheart. I have to make this video before Daddy comes home. And then it's just the same thing on both sides. It's like that one's got little flowers on it. And then this one had like a floral print, and then this was like the same thing, but it was shadowed, and this was more bold. And then those were the back sides. And then I made these little pockets here for like our receipts and like our hotel key. We stayed at the Outrigger Hotel. Beautiful place. These were also cutouts from the Bohemian Bazaar from Graphic 45, and I thought they worked. I thought it worked out. This was paper. It says Lazy Days, Aloha, guitar at the bottom. And then this flips open. And again, of course, the hibiscus flowers. I love hibiscus flowers. And with these, what I did was I just measured the paper. I took for the fact that I wanted to make sure there was a matting here and a matting here so you could see that there was a pocket. I cut off, I think it was 1/2 inch from the bottom, from what this measurement was, and then cut it here and matted it. I made it all, I'm sure there was an easier way to do that. I made it really complicated. So these are just some mats that I can, add pictures to. I do know that we have like a napkin from one of the restaurants that we went to that I would like to Mod Podge in here somehow. And then this paper keeps falling out. Sorry guys. Okay, and then this side with the water with just, it looks like it's just coming up onto the sand. So, so pretty. I wish I knew what line it was so I could try to buy more, but, And then this is the same as the luau page with the hibiscus flowers, the sun, the rays, beautiful palm trees, and then just kind of gold on the inside, polka dots, damask type look. I love this one, wood grain with the doilies, and there's actually like print on there. I don't know if you guys can see that too well. And then we'll keep on going. The side here also came from that same I'm assuming the same paper line as that Paradise paper because it's got embossed, glittered like seashells at the bottom, which I thought was really pretty. And then this is like, I have no idea what pattern that is. Hold on a second, sweetheart. I don't know what type of pattern that is, but I thought it was really cool. Very geometrical.
Mom,
So like that. Yes, dear.
not a treat on my desk.
You are not having a treat, sweetheart. It is 10 o'clock at night. No sugar for you.
Okay.
And there's that.
Mwah.
I like how you tried to weasel that out while we had an audience, though. That was really cool. And then, of course, the,
Can you see my hand?
what are those called? Those bongos? Something.
Yes.
And then tikis, of course. And
Can
this
you
goes
see
back
my
to
hand?
the page of the front pocket. And this opens up.
Mom,
The big seashell at the bottom. More water, of course.
Mom,
Yes, dear.
can I show
Not right this second. And this was like another one of my favorite pages with it just shimmers and shines and the water. Oh, it just looks like you're right there. More of the damask type paper, pink and blue. And then this one was really cool. It was kind of an oddball in the mix with the summer papers, I thought. But it looks very cool because it looks very mixed media. Looks like just paint dripping. At least that's what it reminds me of. So I thought that was very cool. Had to add that in there. And then, let's see.
that mixed stuff up?
There's more water here, and in the glitter it says Getaway. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then kind of like a sand type paper, flames on this side. So like I said, we did go to a luau. That was so much fun. Leaf. Hold on a second. Hibiscus flowers. I really like that. I wish they had a stencil like that. That would be really cool. That'd be a ton of fun to do. And then, of course, the opposite side. More water and then another Hawaii sticker. This opens up and there's...
Have some of this.
No, you're not having anything right now, sweetheart. It's 10 o'clock at night. There's flowers and stripes, which, again, I thought very mixed media, which I thought was really cool, right up my alley. And then a few more tags. I think they're all the same. Oh, actually, no, these two are not. There's a palm tree back there. Pink palm tree on this side. I loved this paper, so I had to add it in. Multicolor, like, panes of wood, which I thought was really cool. And then flowers and leaves. And then, of course, on this side, more beach. Tried to keep it very, very beachy. Lots of water. I said beach. There was no I in that word, I promise. I love cars, especially the classics. I don't know a lot about them, but I love the way they look. I am a big Corvette girl, so I had to add that guy in there. And then like a lacy paper, the gold dots, and here's that paper again with the different colored wood panes. I love that. And then this side. Oh, this side over here, I was kind of worried. I was like, where did that extra pocket come from? Also glitter along the bottom there. I don't know if you guys can see that too well. Lots of palm trees. There's clouds here. This guy opens up. Just another mat. And I tried to make sure all my mats were big enough that if I just wanted to slap down some 4x6s, I could without, you know, having to trim or cut or anything like that. A couple more receipt pockets here that I have. Here's that mixed media page again. I absolutely love that page. The Aloha State. I put this down here in mind that I want to put, we went to the Dole plantation while we were out there. Very, very cool place to see. So I want to get that picture and put it with the Aloha State sticker here. And of course, more water. Love to go back. It was so nice and so relaxing. Beautiful. I'm telling you, that would be an awesome stencil. Gorgeous. Tried to keep it fun, very bubbly. So that way, you know, my husband would actually look at it every once in a while. Another gorgeous sunset. Love this. Love this picture. Here's that wood grain with the flowers that I was telling you about from the Today, Tomorrow, Forever stack. Is that what it's called? And then, of course, more clouds. I was definitely on cloud 9 being out there. So, so pretty. I have to tell you guys a funny story. So I am part Hawaiian. My dad is Hawaiian Samoan. My mom is Japanese. So apparently, when you're in Hawaii and you're part Hawaiian, you look more Hawaiian than anything else. And they have their own language. And if I remember correctly, it's something along the lines of like Guam, Filipino, Japanese, and English, like all meshed into one language or something like that. I might have thrown too many things in there or left something out, but they call it pidgin. It's the pidgin language of Hawaii. And we were at a mall, and I went up to use the restroom, and this police officer came in and started talking to me in pidgin. And I just stared at her with a blank look, going, oh my gosh, please don't let me get arrested, because I don't know how to respond. And she looks at me, and she goes, what island are you from? And I said, the 9th. I'm from Las Vegas, because Las Vegas is known as the 9th island. And she goes, oh, I'm so sorry, sister, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, no, it's okay, I just want to make sure I'm not in trouble. She's like, no, you're not in trouble. I'm like, okay, just checking. Well, I talked to a buddy of mine who was born and raised in Hawaii, and she's like, yeah, she was probably checking to make sure you weren't doing anything illegal. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'm glad I didn't say anything. Is that kind of like pleading the fifth? Because I had no idea. I probably looked really, really lost while she was talking to me, because she just kept going and kept going and going, and I'm like, I have no idea how to respond. I'm sorry. I have no idea what you just said. I had people trying to give me like discounts. Oh, your family, come on, come eat here, and I'm like, but I don't know how to respond. So I'm gonna get caught in a lie, and I don't do lying, so no, I'll just pay full price. It's fine. It was so much fun though. It was so funny. My poor husband, he's as white as can be, and they're all looking at him like, okay, no point in speaking pidgin to you, which is crazy because he knows more pidgin than I do. Anyways, so I just wanted to share that little note with you guys because I just thought it was really funny. We went to Pearl Harbor, which, again, with me being Japanese and Hawaiian, it was a major, major day of history in my family, both sides, because I had both sides in the family in the war. So, yeah, that's, I wasn't obviously alive, I wasn't there, but it holds a very, very special place in my heart. So we went and we saw the USS Arizona, and we saw the Missouri, I do believe it was. I think those were the only two we were able to go see. I do want to go back and tour the other ones, and they're actually talking about opening up one more as soon as, I guess there's like an investigation going on with, I think it's the Ohio, I'm not sure, don't quote me, or the Utah. Utah sounds more familiar. Anyways, I guess there's like an ongoing investigation, so they haven't opened that one up to the public yet, but they're talking within the next few years about doing that, so I would love to go back and see the other ships that are available to be seen. So it was such, if you haven't gone, and you do get the chance to go, USS Arizona is definitely, if you had to choose one out of all of them, the Arizona is where I would go. It's just amazing to me how so many people of different race and different belief just walk onto this boat, and, you know, everyone's chit-chatting, everyone's talking, and we're all having a good time, and then as soon as you get on, just everyone goes silent. You can just feel, like, what happened there that day. And when you walk in and you see the names on the wall, it is just an overwhelming feeling. So, yeah, if you get a choice, or if you've already seen it, let me know what your experience was. But, yeah, that's definitely the boat that I would recommend. I have a lot of friends that would say that say they could never go onto that boat because of the emotions attached to it. It is definitely something I will never forget. It was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So if you can stand to go, I would recommend going. So, anywho, sorry, had to reminisce on all that. So again, the hibiscus flowers here. I had a large print hibiscus, and I tried to save as much of it as I could onto this print here. So I don't know if you can kind of sort of see it, maybe. Of course, more photo mats here. I think most of these are the same, yeah. Started I never actually used just one, like, paper stack, because I don't know how to explain it. I don't like it when I see repetition. So I usually never use the same paper twice. in an album. Surfer dude down at the bottom. Love that. But for this one I did. I kind of broke out of my comfort zone and was like, you know, it's okay if I see one paper in different spots. Does that make sense? Because I've never done that before. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm just repeating it over and over again if I see it too much. Shipwreck boat. Another wood plank, sorry. I love this one, how realistic that water looks. I don't know if you guys can see that one. Can you guys see how, I just love that. So peaceful. Everyone in there is like so friendly. It's just amazing. My husband and I both vape, because we both quit smoking, and so we were walking around with like our vapors, and everyone's like, oh my goodness, what is that? So you get stopped by everybody. Everybody wants to know what you're doing, where you're from. They get really excited when they find out when you're from Las Vegas. Because I guess everyone from Las Vegas goes to Hawaii. Everyone in Hawaii goes to Las Vegas. I don't know. So, anyways, bird theme in the back. Tons of glitter. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. If I can go the right way, maybe. I don't know if you guys can see the shimmer on that. And then, of course, back here, I left it blank on the spine and on the back, because I want to wait till I have it all pieced together. So when I put my, I have a couple of these, just the wood grain set aside. I really like this one. That's got a little bit of mixed media in there. And then like this one here with the hibiscus flower down at the bottom. I saved all these because I didn't know how many of them I would need, or you know, things like that. But I want to get it all pieced together before I start adding any extra paper to the back. So anywho, I just want to share that with you guys. I'm going to do the configuration box next. For those of you who came and visited my blog, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It is so exciting to watch something new grow, which that's basically what my blog is. My blog is my old YouTube channel, because my YouTube channel, I was like checking it every day and seeing how I was doing, and you guys are absolutely amazing. I'm up to 380 subscribers, and I don't know what I would do without every single one of you. So, you know, I remember I'm still excited, don't get me wrong. I'm still just a baby to YouTube. So, you know, I had like 4 subscribers to my blog as of like 2 weeks ago. Now I think I'm up to like 11. So, very exciting. New things to, you know, keep moving with, and I'm very, very excited about them. And I thank each and every one of you for, you know, taking the time to watch my videos, comment, subscribe, share my videos, send friends over. If there was a way I could hug and kiss all of you, I would. I can't, unfortunately, and you guys know that. But I just want you guys to know how much you are loved and appreciated by me and my family, because my family knows that this is a very big deal for me. So, yeah. Anyways, back to what I was saying on my blog. My friend Tina, the one I was telling you guys about, who wants to wait to retire before she starts crafting, I guess, her daughter threw a Hollywood-themed birthday party. And I told her, I said, you know, funds are tight. I don't have anything to give you. And she goes, no, your company is, you know, good enough for us. That's all we want, is for you to come to the birthday party. Her mom more or less wanted me there to chaperone, because if I see children doing something inappropriate, I tell them. You know what I mean? I don't like go out of my way to parent another person's child, but you know, Tina knew that if I saw something offensive happening or something inappropriate happening, I wouldn't have a problem with opening my mouth and saying something about it. So, because, I mean, Summer only turned 20, and, you know, they were talking about alcohol, and I'm like, no, nobody here is of age, nobody needs alcohol. They were talking about running up to a store, and I'm like, well, if you run up to the store and buy alcohol, you're not coming back. So, anywho, I told her, I said, you know what, for your birthday gift, would you like to give out thank you cards for those who came to your party? And, you know, a little memory or something that you can give them, you know, because she had it set up where in the family room they did, you know, like a photo booth type thing. So she gave me 2 bags of these right here, and they have the camera, the star, and I don't want to blind anybody, but like I know them as viewfinders, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Is it a film strip? No, it's not a film strip. You guys know what I'm talking about. These things. The wheels. Film wheels or whatever they're called. So she sent me, she sent me home with 2 packages of these, plus the one that fell on the floor. And then she sent me sent me home with a whole bag of confetti. With the gold and the silver and the black. And they're all stars. And they're all sorts of different shapes. Or sizes, I mean. They're all stars. But they're all different sizes. From itty bitty to pretty decent size. So I'm going to make her some shaker cards. I think I have some, the Tim Holtz film strip that I want to use on the front of the card. That's what I'm going to use the shaker part with. And then I figure, she can put a picture from the photo booth and send him a quick thank you note or something. Just, thanks for hanging out, and bunch of good kids. She's got some really good friends, good heads on their shoulders. They're all in college. They're all doing really good for themselves. Something I wish I would have done years ago, but, don't live in regret. So, anywho, I want to thank you all for hanging out. I will come back and do the, speaking of, there's my husband now, the configuration box. Sorry, guys. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Talk to you soon. Bye.